Hey, Nathan here. Welcome to a quick video to discuss the website. A little over a week ago, I updated the website and the forums. Now they're both live, they're both updated to the latest version. The forums, especially, the main website is a custom program I built for it, so it's obviously in the latest version of that, but they're both live, they're both separate. If you go to the forums, it'll take you to the new domain. And I couldn't make a video until now to discuss it. So the video is up. You can see it here. You can look at it on your system. It is built for modern browsers, so be aware of that. Keep that in mind. If you're using an older browser, it will work. It might just look a little off. Things not lining up right. But other than that, it should work in all browsers. Things just might not line up right. So the main website, there's a few things I changed going from the design to implementation. At the last minute, I decided to add this view more here for the current projects and the latest videos. The latest videos will show you the latest 6 videos. But if you want to see more, you click that link and it will show you all videos sorted by their release date. Now, right now, we don't have that many videos since I got rid of most of the XNA videos. They're in the database for the site. They're just not showing up. I do not have them enabled. So I put them there just in case we want to have them in the future. But for right now, they're just invisible. They're not showing up. So for right now, it'll just list you all the videos on one page, sorted by the release date. Now, something else I changed. From the design, I was planning to have this circle portion here be an image, but I decided to use CSS instead. And what's in here is the short series name. So, the DirectX 9 Basic Training, that's the series. Under that is the episode title, and under that is the episode description, the short description. So these links will take you to, obviously, home. Videos will take you to the videos page where you will choose what series you want to look at. And if you select a series, it'll display the series title, short description, long description, and the episodes. Now, if you click all the episodes should have a YouTube video. If you click that, it'll open up a little dialog here, and you can just watch the video on the site. It won't take you to YouTube. It will just put the YouTube video on the site, and then you can close it. You can scroll down. You can click the next one, close it, and so on. Any other resources or references will be another link under the YouTube video. The YouTube video will always be first. If we go back to videos. Now, if a series has a reference or a resource, like the DirectX series, it will be after the description. So anything I reference for the entire series will be there. Alright, so if you've seen the design, you will notice that I had 3 icons down here. I added a 4th one for help. That is if you find a broken link for, if you want to download a project file and it's not working, you just click that. I've verified all the files, but if I missed one or miss a couple of links, just click that. It'll take you to the forums, and you can just post as a guest. You don't have to log in. You'll just post as a guest. I am on page X, and link Y is not working. Just tell me you're on page this, what you clicked, and it's not working. Videos up top will take you to the same thing as videos on the home page did. The videos here. Videos at the bottom will take you to the same page that those 2 other videos links took you to. There are currently no games available. my plan is to have no XNA at all on the site anymore. Now, the Flocking AI series was recently released. The concepts video, or the algorithms videos, they are XNA. I'm going to keep those around. And the series name for the quick tips, I'm going to change that from just XNA C Sharp, since mostly it's just C Sharp. I'm going to change that to just C Sharp. The good thing with that is that it's a database, so all I have to do is just change that and any reference to XNA in the database, and it will immediately change on the site. So the quick tips will be C Sharp and C++. They will be program specific, and then it will not be framework or anything other than the language specific. So other than that, other than those things, XNA will be completely gone. So I took down all those games that I made, and I will be releasing those in Monogame. I will be updating those in Monogame. I will be using my PGL2D library. And if you click that, you'll see what the project list looks like. So I will be using the PGL2D for all my future games. It will be in Monogame, and I plan to make it in DirectX, but DirectX is going to be the secondary. It's not going to be the primary focus. It's going to be secondary. The primary focus will be Monogame. So what took the longest was setting up the database when I had hundreds of videos before. I added all that stuff to the database, but I marked them as legacy so they do not show up. That's what took the longest, and I mentioned that in my main website is alive posting here. I mentioned a couple things that I've learned, but this thing is the most important thing that I want to mention. If you have your own site and you create content, I have one thing to say: create the database now. It took me several months of just going to the YouTube channel, gathering the little YouTube ID, putting that in the database, getting the size of the video, the runtime, putting that in the database, just getting all those little itty bitty pieces together, copying the description from the YouTube video, putting that in the database, combine that with the description on the forums if they were separate, and then put that in the database, and then, all these little things going from years of videos. It took a lot of time to do that. So if you want to create content now, you don't have to have a database live. Just start working on it, locally. You use the SQL Server Express and create like a local database. Just so if you can think of some reason down the line that you might want to have a database-driven site, you'll automatically have that going in the background. Otherwise, you'll do what I did and spend months just making sure every little thing lines up, gathering all the little references and resources and project file downloads and putting those in the database as well. So that is what was very time consuming, and I did spend a lot of time in Photoshop. I went through several designs until I stopped on this one, and I really liked that one. But I had several designs before, and it took me, overall, this whole thing took me about a year to work on. So, like I said in here, cue the fireworks. It is live, and it is database driven. I do not have to manually focus on it. I just add a video in the database, and boom, it'll show up on the site. So I just wanted to make this quick video to discuss, the site is responsive, so I'm looking at it here. And if I change the size of my window, it is responsive. And if you look at it on your phone, you'll see it like this. Like I said, it is built for modern browsers, so i.e. 10, 11, the latest Firefox, and the latest Chrome. A few versions before the latest are fine. But it will work in older browsers. It might just not line up correctly. But anyway, keep that in mind. If you have any issues, let me know in the forums. I'll see if I can correct them, but I'm not going to spend too much time focusing on older browsers unless there's a severe problem. Things lining up incorrectly, that's just a minor inconvenience. So if it's anything severe, let me know in the forums. You can go to the help, visit the forums for more ways to receive help. You can just click that, and then you can make a new topic. You don't have to be logged in, but you do have to do a security check here. Okay, so that's it for the main website and the forums. I did update the forums to the latest version of the InVision PowerBoard suite. So that had to get rid of my theme. So I'm going to work on that. It's going to be in the lowest priority, though. I need to get some tutorials out there. I've spent a lot of time on the site and the splitting up the domains and things like that, so I need to get some videos out there. I plan to finish the DirectX 9 basic training in the next few weeks. We have to finish up keyboard input. We need to work on the input system, and I want to discuss displaying text. And then we should be able to do like a simple pawn clone, like my paddles game. And then that should be it. One more thing I want to discuss about that. Going forward, from now on, I will be having all my project files in Visual Studio 2013. And 2015 is just around the corner. When that comes out, I will probably upgrade to that immediately. And at that point, I will just offer my projects in 2015. But there's ways to get around that. So with that in mind, there will be no more stuff on XNA. It's just going to be Monogame and DirectX. Visual Studio 2015 is around the corner. Windows 10 is around the corner. I plan to do some stuff regarding the universal apps on Windows 10. How to create a universal app with that. So I plan to have a few videos focusing on that too. I plan to release my games once I get back to going towards that. And my game project from last year is still going. I'll update that later. There's really nothing here to talk about yet. These project links, they're constantly being updated. So keep that in mind. Bookmark that page, visit this page every once in a while, and I'll release updates on it. I'll have videos on it as well once I have, something to show. But other than that, this is it for the main website, and this is it for the forums. They are separated in the domain address. If you go to thephstudios.com/forums, if you have that bookmarked or something, it'll take you to the new domain. Both the main website and forums are HTTPS only. If you go to it on HTTP, it'll redirect you to HTTPS. So that was one of my goals for doing this, is to having both of them on HTTPS only. There's a big push now getting every site on HTTPS, and I thought I might follow. Yeah, it cost me to get a SSL certificate and stuff like that, but that peace of mind that you're on a secure tunnel to my website, that's a pretty good thing to have. Okay, so that's it. Stay tuned for tutorials coming out in the next few weeks. Monogame will start, DirectX basic training will finish, and then we'll talk about the new DirectX. And then once Windows 10 and Visual Studio 2015 come out, we'll talk about that as well. Alright, so thanks for listening and watching, and I hope to see you for the tutorials.